Good morning. Our Beauty Equilibrium podcast family coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. Episode 254.
What up?
Let's get into it. Hey, guess what today, y'all? We got a special guest with us. It's our new AI friend, Billy Ho. Billy Ho, can you please say what's up to the audience?
Wow.
That boy Ho Billy.
Hey man, that's my G right
Billy
there.
Ho Billy.
Hey, so right now,
wow.
We want to give a special shout out to the new subscribers and followers. Billy Ho, we over 100,000 followers. Likes. We over 100,000 likes, over 10,000 subscribers, and.
Yeah, we also want to announce too that we're working on another AB After Dark. So we're going to figure out the dates for that. We want to hang out and mingle with everybody. And thanks for everybody that is interacting with us on TikTok and on the YouTube Shorts. We appreciate all that.
Yes, thank you.
All the feedback and comments.
Thank you.
Yep.
Sports update.
Sports update. So Billy Ho, the Rams now has signed Davante Adams. What do you think Davante Adams is going to bring to the Rams this next season, Billy O?
Let's see here.
Go ahead, Billy O. Finish. What is Davante Adams going to bring to the Rams this season?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, that was kind of shocking, man. Did you see that?
Billy
Did you see that?
Landon over here, he kind of hating on the Rams because he's a 49er fan. What do you think? What are your predictions for? Wait. What do you think the predictions are for 49ers this year, Billy Ho?
We need to shift the whole show to Billy.
He can. I'm gonna just basically say this. I didn't see that coming. I was a little surprised when we signed him. And,
I did too. But I think that's a good somewhere because he was. Yeah, where'd he go to the Raiders? And I mean, he was at the Raiders and then to the Jets or something.
Yeah,
Raiders, Jets,
playing with Aaron.
Now with us, the Rams.
Yeah.
Well, hey man, I hope he brings great success to the Rams and the organization.
Oh, I can't hear. Let me switch this over.
I don't remember him. I don't remember him going to the Jets.
Yeah, he's at the Jets. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I think he had more highlights with the Jets, right?
Oh, and he was with the Packers before the Raiders too.
Yeah.
That's what Billy Ho just said.
Here we go. I couldn't hear him.
So he's a 10-year veteran, 11-year veteran
He
to the NFL.
Oh, they can't hear Billy Ho.
Yeah, we got him now.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh man, y'all.
Billy O spitting that.
There we go.
Spitting some information, y'all.
All right, yeah, y'all let us know. Thanks, Damon. Let me know if you can hear us.
Yeah,
now,
let us know if you can hear Billy Ho. Billy Ho, say hello to the audience one more time.
Hello, everyone. Great to be with you all today. Let's dive in.
Yeah. All right. We good. Y'all give a thumbs up or let us know if you
can hear Billy Ho.
Cool.
So LeBron and Stephen A had an altercation on the court against what was it, New York last week?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh wee.
LeBron James got in Stephen A's face about Stephen A talking about LeBron James' son. And one thing that I want to bring up is, of course, you're going to stand up for your children, and I get that. But I don't know if you guys saw Ari Spears. He made a great point.
I saw it.
He said, "Yo, like I get you, LeBron, you know, for standing up for your son, but when your mom's jumped up way back when, you told her to sit her A down. So, you know, this is professional basketball. So you probably need to sit your behind down, let him be, you know, let him take on whatever he's going to take on, because this is a professional sport. You put him, you help him get in here, you know, and you can't save him from everything. You know, I understand. I mean, I'm all for Bronny getting in the league and everything like that, but sometimes you do have to stand on your own 2 feet.
And you know what I was thinking about this? This is just my perspective, right? I was thinking about our community, right? And I said, maybe this is just foreign to us, too. Like, how often do we see fathers, you know what I'm saying, stepping up in behalf of their children? Like, because at the end of the day, yeah, it's basketball. Yeah, you in the limelight. But we got to understand, like, that don't mean everything is accessible. And we got to be honest, like, this media and the way it's designed, all of this stuff is not fair game. Sometimes you're only, like, I feel like he's only even up for discussion because that is his son. If he was just another player that people felt like was not that good, nobody would be covering him. So I get the fact that, yeah, you're in this league. Yeah, you're going to get criticized. But at the same time, is it wrong if you feel somebody out of pocket he didn't hit him or nothing? Can you tell somebody, hey, man, chill, that's my kid? Is that wrong?
Yeah, I think he out of line. He a professional ball player at this point. That come with the game.
He's a human and he's a father, and
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like he has several hats that he has to wear. You know what I mean? And honestly, I think that the league may have needed this kind of turn up right now because, I mean, numbers are down. You know what I mean? If you bring some kind of, you know what I mean? It's like some kind of anything. I mean, look what happened with all the near altercations that happened just over the past like week, you know.
And
I think people are looking for something that's going to kind of like rev it up a little bit, you know. And him just saying, "Hey, keep my son's name out your mouth," is not foreign to us, you know.
Yeah.
True, but I get that. But devil's advocate, Stephen A, this is his job, hands down. You know. Now I do get, you know, what we need to be talking about the second round pick for.
That part.
You know, why?
When is it overboard though? Do you
I don't think it's so. I think it's all okay.
I don't know what he said in particular. I don't think it's anything too crazy, too disrespectful. But I don't look at it as like he's out of pocket for saying to a man, "Hey man, chill." Like it didn't even look. First of all, LeBron didn't look like he was being super aggressive or nothing. Like he wanted to run a fade. So it was like, hey.
He looked pretty upset to me.
No, he looked upset, but did he look like he was about to do something?
He looked like he was throwing a fit.
I mean,
that's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Like an obvious fit.
That's it.
We can all agree that it's no right or wrong because yes, LeBron could have hit him. You know, could have called the cat. You know, he didn't have to confront him on the court in front of all those people. You know, or he could have. You know, however you feel.
I think it's all okay, man. I mean, we can if we really want to. You know.
But once again, it got us talking. So. You know,
I don't think that's the bottom line.
I don't think like there's been actual professional players that have gotten at journalists before too in the past about theyself.
Right.
Like, man, stop talking about me like that and woo, 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 woo. So it's no different. I mean, yeah, you can play the card like he playing, you know, come save your son. But I mean, it's normal. He a parent. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not that. I think they just talking about it a whole lot now. Stephen A. ain't got cussed out plenty of times by people behind their performance.
I agree with that.
Really,
and that is true.
People are thirsty for a comment. They're thirsty for LeBron to say something. There's all this murmuring, all this stuff being said aloud. And when you go back to even his college career, I think they were waiting for the moment for him to actually say something, waiting for an outburst, waiting for some kind of statement about.
Well, they tired of LeBron too.
His son.
I think in a minute LeBron is gonna fall in that category. I don't know how to say it, but you know when they say, what is it? Be great short enough to be respected, or how you say it, or do it too long and then they hate you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say? It's like if you do it long enough, eventually you become
the enemy. Yeah, you become the villain. Yeah,
he been the villain.
He ain't now. He seems way more hated now.
Happy birthday, Mimi. Happy birthday.
They're making history. That's why too. I mean, let's not
Yeah, every alley-oop, every pass, every check-in, it's never been done before.
Right, and how many people are like, "Ooh, I wish I could have been able to play with my son, no matter how their son was."
Because
I mean?
look, if my daddy had 2 arms, look, we'd be doing a lot more together.
Hey, yeah, we got to do a happy birthday shout out to Mimi.
Happy birthday, Mimi.
In the comments, y'all.
Yes.
It's Mimi's birthday. Show her some love.
Happy birthday, Mimi.
Hold on. Yes. Mimi always holding it down for us.
Hey, Billy.
All right,
Hey,
man.
Billy Ho. Tell Mimi happy birthday. She in the chat. Oh, never mind.
Ho Billy.
He sleep. So you gonna get fired.
You sleep on the job, Billy O?
All right, we got to move on. Lonnie Johnson, he won another legal battle with Hasbro. You know, the Hasbro company with the Super Soakers.
What?
Love Super Soaker.
A brother invented that. And they wasn't paying him his fair share of money according to the
Oh, Nerf jacked that? Or who jacked it? Whoever.
Hasbro.
Hasbro.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
That's the
Hasbro.
ultimate company, but Super Soaker and Nerf said he got $72 million twice.
As he should.
What?
Twice,
Congrats
yeah,
to
boy.
that man.
We make everything.
Hey, man, I feel like going to get a super soak right now.
Yeah, I was like, wow, and it's ironic.
That is the
Remember,
greatest
we were
water
just
gun
talking
ever.
about
Hey, it
the
was.
impact of Super Soakers, like
In the barbershop.
Yeah,
Bro,
just like last week. That's
The
crazy.
impact of the Super Soaker. In
Man,
the
Impact.
with the
Now, that
backpack
sound
on it,
crazy.
man, stop playing.
You had Super Soaker 50,
That's-
100 with the 1 bottle,
Hey.
200 with the 2 bottles,
Hey, hold on, man.
250.
Oh,
Hey, we got
you
it.
a super
Backpack.
soak crazy.
We gotta
No, I
chill.
didn't have all of those. I was just naming them in the order
Oh,
they came out.
okay.
I remember
Hey,
how they
said
came out.
The impact of the Super Soaker is crazy.
That's crazy work. Man, that was, I only had the 50 and the backpack. That's it.
Man, the backpack was savage, though.
The backpack was
Backpack,
like
yeah.
a 2,000, 1,000.
Man,
Yeah.
It was
You
crazy.
cannot-
You was done in one shot. If
Yeah.
I caught you slipping,
Yeah.
you're done.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
Now
This
the,
is
the reload time was
Now,
crazy.
the thing is, it's hard to run with it, but if I get to you,
All you got to do is...
I think it was heavy. Man, I was like 7. My mama should even have got that.
Hey, how do they keep this?
Dig out there. Missing.
You're retarded.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, man.
That is hilarious.
They also
Reloading.
he took them back to just show, like, even after they reached an agreement, I guess they weren't paying him his royalties on each unit. Because you think once you invent that technology in a toy, they have to break bread forever
Yeah.
with you.
Right.
And it's just crazy because up until that point, remember, all the water guns was just the pump, like a spray bottle. That was the one, man. You start,
Oh, yeah.
across the street. Because remember, that was the whole thing. It was the pressure. You would put all the air in
Yeah.
the chamber, and then
That's why you got that steady stream like that.
Yeah.
and the one that you talking about with the backpack, that'll hit a cat across the street.
Wait, I had another one. I forgot.
Y'all got to chill,
I
bro.
know. Hey, it ain't no way, man. It's
Hey, they had one, if
Whoa,
you
this is
remember, it was a
crazy
handle in the front.
This conversation
And when you
get
shot with this, you
crazy.
can turn the handle. And it'll just,
Oh, okay.
I forgot about that one. Man, we got to go get some Super
He
Soaker.
said-
This
he
summer.
said-
Ski, ski,
he
ski,
said that
ski,
Super
ski,
Soaker
ski.
backpack about 15 pounds. Michael said he was getting your workout on.
Hey, man, I'm
Man.
pretty sure little Mike had all of them, boy. That boy had every toy known to man.
Oh, it's always the one kid that got all the toys.
Yeah, man. Mike had about 7 bikes,
Yeah. Yeah.
10 skateboards.
I had a homie had every action figure in the world.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Oh, it was amazing over there. But anyway, yeah, y'all.
Moving
What
right
else we got
along.
going on?
They made another scientific breakthrough. They found another part to our immune system. So they saying when the body processes certain proteins, it also releases bacteria-killing chemicals. And they said that's going to change the future of antibiotics, and it will help for certain strains that are resistant to antibiotics.
Hey, man, we should ask
And
Billy Ho
probably-
this one.
And probably lead to some more stuff.
Now,
Billy
you know
Ho,
we've
you
heard-
awake? You hear what is Billy Ho?
This is funny because I've heard different things like this already over like TikTok and different things, how the body produces natural counters for like everything we come across.
Right.
Like
That's good,
cancer
though.
fighting cells, these types of cells.
Can you imagine if this start fighting cancer?
Yeah. And I'll tell you one that I didn't even know that they had out there. I thought they didn't have things that were good for like your lungs and reversible until you told me about Lung Clear or something you was mentioning.
yeah.
And I feel like that wasn't, we didn't know about that probably 20 years ago.
Hey,
that-
man. I'm sorry. The chat's still on the Super Soaker. I'm in the comments. David said, I wonder where Lonnie got the inspiration for the Super Soaker.
I'm over here on Mimi comment talking about it messed up a whole lot of hairstyles. Yeah, it
yeah.
did. Yeah, it did. It's
But-
still messing up hairstyles.
I think that's amazing, man.
Hey, that'll be fun. In the summer, have a big Super Soaker. One time, have a big Super Soaker
Hey, man,
fight.
look, I don't know if you guys watch White Lotus, but this recent episode, the ladies walking down the street, and I guess the guy from the hotel set them up. Man, they going in Thailand, and it's like a part of the year where they all just have a water fight. Man, these kids is tearing these women up, and they chasing them. It's hilarious.
If you
Facts.
ever got caught, and then when that grass get wet, and you used to run on the grass,
Now you itching.
that's
Yeah.
it. Oh, it's over. It's
didn't-
I'm low key
over.
allergic to grass.
We didn't know what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't call that allergies. We didn't know what that was. You was just itching all day.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, man. Said Billy. Hey, that's gonna be Lonnie Johnson Day. Big water fight.
Hey, that's what it should be called, Lonnie Johnson
Lonnie
Day.
Johnson Day.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, we're going to set up a Lonnie Johnson ABE Day, y'all. You know, we're going to shut off half the block, and we just going to go at it. It's going to be a war, water fight war.
We're moving on to pop culture, man. He was talking about something that I forget earlier before the show. What was it? It was something that had happened. And you said about Doechii, her comments.
Oh, yeah, man. So Doechii just had a interview, I guess, with her friend. They was going back and forth, and she was asking, you know, what's her biggest red flag? And she surprisingly said, straight men. And I don't understand, why would that be a red flag?
What did she say?
That straight men are a red flag. You know, and she's getting a lot of backlash from it, because why would a straight man be a red flag? What's wrong with straight men now?
Well,
Maybe it's just not her preference. That's all I could think. Maybe she meant it in a way where it's like that's a red flag for her because she don't date straight men.
well, hey,
Hey,
I got
that's
red.
fair. That's fair, but still, that's
Just like if you heterosexual and somebody says they're not heterosexual, that might be a red flag. So maybe just trying to see maybe if she.
I understand you trying to play devil's advocate, but
not too crazy.
But once again,
You can't possibly mean like a straight man that have nothing to do with you that's minding his own business is toxic. Like,
that's why you got to be more specific of what you say.
yeah, I just assume that that's not what she.
You know, I'm not trying to point the finger at Doechii. She much,
But I
to her
mean,
success and everything, but why just come out and just say straight men are a red flag? Why?
there is a lot of talk. I see a lot of, now, we have this conversation in here, but also on our podcast a lot, but there are a lot of conversations about toxic masculinity. You know what
Right.
I mean? So maybe that may be the issue or the case that she's actually referencing, because it is such a big, huge issue in our culture and just something that we constantly talk about. And you see all these just things being done to women with women's rights and all this kind of stuff, whatever. So I don't know exactly what she meant per se, but I do see something that could be like a false flag. I would call it, not a red flag, a false flag, because it's so many straight men telling women what to do with their bodies right now, and other things.
But see,
that's happening.
But see, that's what I think our culture is missing. Like, masculinity is supposed to protect our women. In order to protect your women, they gotta listen to us. There's no such thing as like toxic masculinity. You have masculinity and femininity. You know what I mean? There's a tyrant. You can be a tyrant as a man, but masculinity is necessary. That's what makes a man a man. That's what allows us to protect, provide.
Yeah.
So and I think this is another agenda to demonize masculinity, and they're continuing to make us soft.
You know what?
I can see your point there, man.
I'll say this. I don't think masculinity is the problem. There's
no such thing as masculinity being a problem.
No, here's what I'm saying. It's like you could call anything toxic charity. You know what I'm saying? You could say toxic charity. We got to stop toxic
made-up
charity. No, I feel what you're saying. So I'm saying that erase that part. Just toxic behavior, period, is a problem. Not toxic masculinity, not toxic femininity.
Facts. I don't think there's no such thing.
If you're a man and you toxic and you're doing a bunch of BS, then that's just what it is. It don't got nothing to do.
But I'm saying,
but
the reason why she said
masculine.
But to me, I feel like she's saying that because it's an agenda for me. There's no such thing as masculinity being toxic. We need masculinity just as much as we need femininity. We need both of them. So why are we always continuing to demonize what a real man is?
I think she's talking about the ones that are not. I think she's talking about the outliers, the people who are toxic, the people who are, and just like G said, I mean, that can go both ways.
We got to figure out what she's talking about.
And I get that, but once again, it's too broad to say that straight men are a red flag because there's 3 straight men at this table that are not toxic. So
I got to see what context it was said in. I do think that,
and I just feel
I definitely agree with what you're saying. I think stop because to me it's all about we just getting divided. It's just dividedness. And ain't nothing wrong with being masculine, and there's nothing wrong with being feminine.
And it goes back to what you say, Lyndon. It takes us further and further away from religion or God or whatever you believe in.
Yeah,
it's not holding people accountable.
Right, and I feel like they don't ever want us policing each other.
And that's the thing. So someone on this girl was saying something about how, everybody wants, to be accepted for something, but, there's still, a thing of going outside and showing your behind, and no one's embarrassed anymore. They just want to show their butt without any consequence. We should be checking each other.
We should be telling our women to cover up.
I'm talking about not just.
No, because she made a comment. Well, when you talking about going outside half naked,
I'm talking about
assuming
everybody.
Absolutely.
Everybody. If there's, I'm not saying embarrassing anybody, but pull somebody to the side or being like, give some collective criticism, some friendly criticism of, you might want to choose this as another option. Because this is how you're being seen, perceived, in the public.
I mean, I just feel like, to me, the statement that you said sounds so antiquated about covering up because I'm like, I just feel like this. Just to be honest, I understand where you're coming, but just to be honest, just in general, I think that's part of like the issues that. Why are we so concerned about this and that? I mean, we see they had a big issue about people twerking at the Essence Festival, right? I think last year, right? Because people were on stage and twerking and, they were wearing, scantily clad clothes and, all this kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's so much other stuff that deserves to be talked about. So much stuff that's happening in our community. Let's get out the legs and thighs and ass that's out.
I only made that comment. Hold on. I only made that comment because you had made a comment about women complaining about our men telling them what to do. And my thing is this: no one is saying that a woman should be mute. All I know is that women, black women in particular, our women do complain about being protected a lot, and all I'm saying is we can't protect who won't listen to us.
I get what you're saying.
That's impossible. Yeah. You have to yield to the men of your.
Now, one thing on I got somebody on Instagram. Hold on, I got somebody on Instagram. They said that accountability builds community. So once again, we have to hold ourselves and each other accountable. And that's why our community keeps getting tore down because we're not holding each other and ourselves accountable.
But who does that start with? That start with the men.
Hold each other accountable.
If you want to change us, we got to do it.
Yeah.
It starts with us.
Yeah.
How we going to do it if don't nobody want to listen to us? And then every time we say something, you're dictating or you're controlling. If we're the ones that's responsible for this.
I think there is such, I mean, we got to admit, there is such thing as being dictating, controlling. So that's a real thing, right?
Absolutely.
And there are men that are abusive and toxic. That's a real thing, right? I think the only problem is labeling it toxic masculinity.
That's the problem.
That's just an asshole.
Because a true masculine man is a great, loving man to women, his children. He's lovable. You're a masculine man.
Because here's what I'm saying. Like Mimi said in the comments, right? If you abuse your male role, see, that's where I think
that's an issue.
Abusive period is not cool. Any type of abuse, right?
Is toxic.
That's an issue.
So I just feel like when you associate it with
you are not a man if you're abusing your role.
No, I'm saying if you associate it with masculinity or femininity or anything, and you label it, those two things together, it's now, I think you just got to distinguish negative, in my opinion. Just negative behavior is negative behavior, period.
But see, that goes back to
we don't have to put compartmentalize it and put a name on it.
Right. But that goes back to my initial point. The reason why they're blending it together is so that we confuse what masculinity really is. And any man that is masculine and not tyrant, he's not controlling. He's very reasonable. He's lovable. His family admires and loves him. It flows. Masculinity is not a negative thing.
Right. So I'm just saying.
At all.
I agree. I'm saying, like, if I think that's what we're arguing about. It's not.
Right.
It's the label being put on it. Because it automatically.
Because what they talking about is a tyrant.
Right.
That's a boy running around with some fake power trying to tell everybody what to do.
Right. I got you.
Just a few updates. The Black Lives Matter mural was jackhammered and it's going to be repainted and repaved.
Crazy.
And the rename will be called Liberty Plaza in Washington, D.C. So
that's crazy.
That is currently being destroyed as we speak, if not already done.
That's crazy.
Track star, Virginia track star was hit in the head during mid-race with a baton during
the girl who hit her
race.
said that was not intentional, but on TV it looked kind of different. But she pled her case and said that was not the issue. But you know, that's for, I guess, the track world to figure out whatever. And I guess we got a couple more things because we are past time.
Yes.
So
One Apparel Beach Sports Court in Long Beach, a new outdoor skate area. It's an arena in Long Beach, right on the beach. So you go, the coast hits the skating rink, and then it's the water. So go visit in Long Beach.
That would be cool. Mm-hmm. I don't think for indoor skaters, because I cannot bring my indoor skates out to no Long Beach by no sand.
But I think it's made to be like an actual arena.
I'll check it out, but because my wheels, no way.
Be out there falling,
man. You are sand and indoor skates wheels. You will really hurt yourself. Robert Garcia Boxing Academy opens up in Moreno Valley. That's dope. That's hella dope. What else we got?
Hey, I did have a chance to look at that article. She was saying that basically for her situation, that's a red flag for her because she's so fluid when it comes to sexuality. You know,
so we talked about all that.
She's bisexual. She's bisexual basically. So she needs a man that's if she's gonna date a man, you got to understand what's going on and be more fluid with your concept of sexuality. So, but her. Okay. So relax.
Right. Thank you for the relax.
Yeah. But hey, stop trying to play me though. Like I'm being chauvinistic or something. No, man, I'm keeping it a stack.
Who said that? Somebody said that about you?
This is the energy I'm getting in the comments and stuff. Like a man ain't controlling. That's not cool. We talking about provision, protection.
They came for you in the comments?
No.
and sadly, Morningside High School will be closing its doors for the last time on June 30th, 2025.
I'm sorry to hear that, Morningside.
Right.
All right, well, everybody, we beyond our time. Shut up, Damon. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. It's free $99.
Yes. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow us on TikTok. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Make sure you check out our YouTube shorts and everything and leave comments. Continue to interact with us. Stay tuned for the Lonnie Johnson Day.
And make sure you come get these appointments. Come get your hair cut and your hair done.
There you go.
Please.
Love y'all.
Love y'all. See y'all next week.